In this video, we're going to take a look at the Browse panel and how to use it. Now, this is a useful feature to find content and devices and plugins that you want to add into your Bitwig project. So for example, let's see how we can create a new audio track and then add an audio sample that we browse through from the Browse panel. But first, let's create an audio track, and that can be done in a couple of ways. I can either right-click here to bring up the contextual menu to see the type of track that I want to add. I could use the shortcut, which on Mac is Command-Shift-T, or on the PC is Control-Shift-T. Or I can click this Add button, click on it to bring up the contextual menu, and then choose Add Audio Track. Quite a bit, or I could even pin it so it adds it to the header there. So that's created an audio track for me, and I'm just going to turn off that recorder. Now, to get to the Browse panel, I can click this button here to view the Browse panel on the right over here. I can also use Option B or Alt B to open it. So if this is closed, I can hit Option B, and that opens up the Browse panel. Another way to also open up the Browse panel, if this is not open, is you can click this button here, and that's going to open up the Browse panel. You can navigate the Browse panel via a floating window to add what you want to add to a track, or if you select a clip. So this is the clip launcher. If you don't see it, you just need to open this up here to view that so you can see that there, or you can click this button here and that hides the clip launcher. And if you just select a clip and then you hit B, that's going to open up the Browse panel in a floating window. As it opens up, by default, it's got everything, so it's going to search all the locations for what content you want to look for. And then you can navigate through here to fine-tune what you're looking for. For example, let's navigate the Beatports folder for some sounds. Open this up, and I can see different folders here. So maybe I want an effects loop. This is an effects loop that are at a BPM of 128. And then you've got clips, you've got samples, and then you've got music. So under samples, I can see the WAV files that are within this folder. I can select a folder, and then I can play it back here to hear that sample, or I can click here to audition the sound. So if I navigate through, I can stop the playback here. Now, if I like that, I can double click it, and it adds it into the clip here. And if I want to move this clip over to my arranger view, I can just select it and drag it there. Now you see that WAV file that's been added to my arranger. Now, if I hover over on the playhead over here, I can zoom in and zoom out. So there you can see that is the length of the audio clip that I brought in from the browser. Now let's say I wanted to add an instrument track. So I could go to Add and say Add Instrument Track. Then with this track, I'm going to select a clip, press B, and let's look for a particular instrument now. So I'm going to go to Electric Keys. You can see all the different tags that are associated with the types of sounds that I might be looking for. Maybe it's going to be something analog, and then you've got by creators. I'll go under any creator, and then let's take a listen to some of these patches. So I can audition them. Let's maybe try Rhodes. I'll double click that, and it adds a MIDI clip with associated MIDI data and the instrument. So if I play back on my keyboard, I can hear that Rhodes now, and I will show you how to set up a MIDI controller in a future video. And I can also just take that clip and move it there. So as you can see, there's a seamless integration between the clip launcher and the arranger. And the beauty of the browser is that you can go in and easily navigate and find particular sounds by location, by types of tags, and then navigating down to find what you're looking for. So speaking of the views, let's get into these in the next video and see how you can use them.